Hiya guys, welcome back to Aid's Workshop. So yeah, let's finish off the little Mamod engine. Very little left to do now, just the canopy. So I'll show you what we're going to do with that. While we're here, we've had some more stickers arrived. So this is from, I believe it's Andy, at nice little letter and card as well. Andy at Model Engineering Adventures, so another YouTube channel. Watched a bit of their stuff. There's a Stirling engine helicopter. I don't think it flies, but there's a Stirling engine helicopter, but the blades go round with a Stirling engine. And they're building a boxer engine, I believe, petrol boxer engine, which is, you know, really smart. It's actually a nice flat 4 thing, I believe. Anyway, so that's, there we are, Model Engineering Adventures. That's another sticker for the board. So as you can see on the wall behind here, I'm having a bit of a problem with the board, so I'm going to have to start using the wall as well. So that's where that's going to go. So there we are, sticker up up on the wall there, next to my James Williams rallying sticker. Yeah, so I've finally run out of sticker board. As you can see, I think it's pretty much full now. Small stickers I could fit. That being a larger sticker wasn't going to fit. So I've got 2 of those stickers, but that's where it's going to go, and I've got plenty of wall space around, so I'll probably just start using that. So something else that's come in, a piece of brass strip. I think it's 8 by 3/4, is it? It might be 22 mil, something like that. Yeah, 12 inch length of that, I believe, or it might be 300 mil. I want to make a little nameplate for the front of the Mamod engine, maybe engrave it out, you know, shaped to fit the front of the canopy, maybe hollow it out and leave the name proud with a border on it, back in fill black, and we'll have a nice little nameplate like you'd get on steam engines, as it were. So that's that. Another thing that's arrived is a big piece, well, you know, you can see how big a box it is, of sheet aluminium. I think it's 0.8, something like that, might be 1 mil, I can't remember what I ordered now. And that is going to be used for the guarding on the mini lathe. I'm going to get back onto that. I've also got a die arrived. Yeah, here it is. Can't even remember what it was. 1/2 inch 20 UNF die. That's going to be used to finish the threads on these, on an arbor I'm going to make for these chucks. So I did have a 1/2 inch 20 UNF tap, so I just verified the thread with that, and it is that size. So that means I can now make an arbor, and I've got a die for finishing the thread. I don't believe on my Walko I could do 20 TPI. That's the issue, why I've gone for a die rather than just screw cut it on there. If I'd have had 20 TPI on a machine, then probably would have done it. I'm sure I could have made gears or done some work on that and made it possible, but it isn't worth it for a couple of arbors. So that's that. So anyway, I'll get on and show you what we're up to. Right. Yes. Right, how big is that? 28.6. Let's turn 28.5 and check the fit. Hexagon's not doing anything, it's just a piece of stock. Happens to be hexagonal. I'm not worried about it throwing anything. Let's get rid of the intermittent off first. Okay, where are we? Probably 40 mil, something like that. Oh, 36.8. Okay, let's take 6 mil off there. There's 4 mil off. Two and a half. That should leave 1 mil on there to get me to 28 and a half. 29 and a half, is it? Is it? 29.58. Yeah, 1 more mil. Okay, let's try this. Right, to go and get the lid, check it on there. Oh, where did we end up? Probably 28 and a half. 28.58. Let's try it. Oh, we're done with it. There it is. Well, it goes on. I think another 0.1 off there. Let me take a scratch off it. Yeah, it's a bit snug. Yeah, I don't want it that bitty. Another 0.1. I just want it to drop through, really. Better. Okay, so that's got to fit over the chimney. So it's going to want a hole in here, but not all the way through at full diameter. So let's bang a hole in it first. Decide on a size, probably the OD at the top of the chimney, but smaller than that, so we won't go that big all the way through. We'll leave a shoulder or a step in it. So let's get drill chuck. Okay. Running into cobwebs in the shed here. Haven't been in for a while. Little tiny ones that you can't see. Right, so I'll have a quick measure up of the chimney. See ballpark what diameter we're looking for. See if we can drill it through and then just a light bore. So 26.5. Whack a 10 mil hole in right through. So it's going to be about a mil wall thickness. Okay. You know what, I think I'll go, I don't know, 16mm drill, and then we'll bore it the rest. Right, that's 16mm drill through. Get the boring bar up now. Okay, so just touch the boring bar on that front face. That shoulder there is 6.5. Yeah, I think I'll go 6mm deep with that. Set a 0, 2 zeros. So bore it out, 6mm deep. Diameter. Going to be about a 1mm wall thickness-ish, so I got a gauge, sort of eyeballing it. I'll do it 26.5, and then we'll try the chimney in it. $25.5. Let's go another mil. Okay, let's get the engine. Walk across the shed. Does that fit, didn't it? Cool. Needs a bit more. It's always good when it needs a bit more. Not, I should have taken a bit less. That's 0.2 up. I don't think the top of the chimney here is perfectly round. Fits. Okay, I'm going to go with that. So, put the engine somewhere safe. I think a couple of brake edges here, and then spin it round the other way. I think, what was the original bore of the chimney? Yeah, that's actually about 19mm. I think I'll bore that through 19mm, right through. So so we got a nice bore in there really, because that will be visible from the top. size that? Might be a bit bigger, but looks alright. .5. Another half mil. Okay. Let's have the feed on. And turn the feed off. Okay, I think a couple of shampoos around here now, and we're flicking the other way. Okay, just skim the OD down to something that looks about right. Ideally, I think that might have moved a little actually. Let me just touch up that front face again. No, we're alright. Ideally I want to hold this on the inside. I might make up a little mandrel for this. Piece of bar, turn it to size, slip it on. Yeah. I like to have a taper on the inside of the chimney, looking down from the top. I wonder if I can just grave it on there with a scraper, carefully. Bit more. I need to lap my scraper edges again. I turned a bit of aluminium, just a little press bit in that smaller bore, tapped it on, and basically that allowed me to get the ability to put a nice big rad around this sort of bell mouth on it. I may put a little undercut line groove around the centre of there as well, and I bell mouthed the entrance to the top of the funnel a bit more as well. So just, yeah, it's coming. I'm just tempted to put a little shallow groove around the centre of there. You know what, I think that'll look, add a bit of ornament. Let's have a look. I have to take this very gently because it's only just tapped onto that aluminium. So let's have a look. Yeah, that doesn't look bad. Let's have a look. This could go very wrong. That's all I'm thinking, just a half mil undercut. I think if I just, more fingers and thumbs today, and blend that. Yeah, that looks alright. That looks nice. Okay, and I think while it's on there I'll give it a polish. And then I think all it needs then is a tapped hole somewhere, or a hole for a retaining pin. Okay, so fairly high speed, bit of brass out, brass cleaning wadding. What are we running at now? Got to go faster than that. Just pull the little mandrel out from the chuck a bit, give me a bit more room to get at it. Especially round the back here. Okay, so with the old faithful blue roll. Okay, let's polish that up a treat. What if we can bring you in? Well, pretty shiny. Oh, so there it is in place. This is going to be painted gloss black. It's just a undercoat for the moment. But yeah, that works okay. So I think I'll do a dummy fit of it and see, just check it still works. Yeah, and I don't know whether you can pick it up. Little groove in the outside, just a little bit of embellishment. I think it looks okay. On reflection, I might have made it a bit taller and a bit smaller in diameter, but I'm still, you know, it turned out like it turned out. So I need to make a little ring now that slips over the outside of this with a screw in it, so that I can lock this to the canopy. Just a little hidden screw on the underside. Fits down on the chimney and sort of locks there. And can be pulled off, but I need to fasten this to the canopy or the canopy can keep going down. So yeah, just a retaining ring. So just a piece of aluminium, plain turning, a bore, an OD and a tapped hole. So nothing exciting there. Bring you back when we're done. So little aluminium ring on there now, all fitted up. Grub screw in there, M4, locks those two together and locks the ring in place. So I'm going to take it back off again now, and this all is going to get a coat of gloss black paint. In fact, I'm going to do a test fit. I'm just going to take some of the masking off the end of here, just do a test fit to make sure it'll all go together. Once that's done, I know I can finish paint this lid. Well, good news, it does fit. It's, you know, there's a bit of spring in it, but it will drop on, and it doesn't pop off. Like, can I pick it up by the... Yeah, I can pick it up by the top. When I want to take it off, just pop the front off and away, drop it in the hook in the back, line it up, there we are. So that works. Okay, so another step in the right direction. So strip it down, gloss paint the lid. Just to bring you back into the loop on the little MX5 hub conversion that we did. The spacers we made, perfect on diameters, needed reducing by about 2.5 mil, so I've just brought them back and reduced that. Now originally there was going to be a spacer behind the hub where it fits on the stub shaft. Didn't quite work out that way. There wasn't enough length in the hub to do that. You know, the spacer was going to go behind here and space it out. Wasn't enough length to do that, so what we're doing now is doing away with that spacer altogether. And off camera I've made up these couple of discs. You see a big chamfer on the one side, barely square on the other. They fit over there, two of these, and then the wheel studs basically space the disc off by that much, which is what brings them back to where they should be. So I'm going to need to put 4 holes in now, clearance on the wheel studs as it were, so that the disc can be clamped up. There's a wheel spacer and all sorts going on here. You know, it's not standard by any way, shape or form. But yeah, 4 holes on that correct PCD now in here. I'll have to work out what that is. Should be probably on a fairly straightforward one. I'll just probably strap clamp it in the middle here and put 4 holes in, pick up on the bore. Yeah, I'll probably clamp it on the outsides, pick up on the bore. So I just got the disc clamped down on the table here, and I've just clocked that in. That's now running nice and true. So let's just pull the clock out. There we go. Right. So I've got 0, 0 centre. Whatever the PCD is, split it in half. 50 is 4 holes, so it's not a PCD, it's 4 holes on a square. So yeah, 1, 2, 3, 4. It's just drilling, guys. XY drilling, same figure in all 4 directions, and we'd be right. There we are, 4 holes in each. They fit over the bolts nicely. It was 100mm PCD. Tube is shortened. Yeah, that's it. Just got to make another one of those now, exactly the same, and that's the job done. Well, there she is, all back together. Yeah, canopy's on, fitted nice. You can see the little brass ferrule. Yeah, I think it looks okay. Yeah, maybe if I was to make this again, slightly different shape, more of a chimney shape, I don't know. Anyway, it was just a bit of fun, that bit. But I think in the black and brass, it looks quite nice. So yeah, I did order online a set of stickers. I thought this was going to be like a one-piece sticker that you peel on that was black with the numbers, but they were all individual stickers that I had to put on there. So that was a challenge. Yeah, so I'll just spin him round. You can see, same on the other side. I had to space them out somewhat because of the little indentations that are in the side here, just to avoid them. But yeah, tribute to Fred Dibner, what a legend he was. Yeah, I quite like the look of it. So all that remains now, what remains? Fire it up. That's for another episode. I'll make a handle that goes up here. What else? What else? I've fitted, you know, everything back on and polished everything up. Yeah, I got to fit the drive belt. So people have said, why are the wheels different? The tyre's different. So yeah, this tire goes all the way across, as you can see, and this one has a groove down the centre of it, for good reason. That's where the drive belt goes, that runs around the pulley here, so that the drive belt isn't on the floor, it runs in the groove. Yeah, I'm quite pleased with how it turned out. So on this particular model, that's the regulator tap, so it regulates the exhaust. So pressure comes out through this piston and the exhaust back down into here, which comes out and up the chimney. So if you switch the exhaust flow off, stops and starts the engine. There's no forward and reverse on this one. Little steam whistle there. Yeah, okay, that works. Obviously got the regulator pressure relief valve, which is working. I've checked that. It's got new rubber under there, new fibre seal under the bottom. Fitted the new plug. That's got a fibre seal under it as well, so is the whistle. Yeah, it's had all new seals and whistles and rubbers and what have you. And there's the burner. Not going to bother cleaning that up too madly because, well, it's going to get a fire in it. I probably will strip it apart and just maybe put some new wadding in it. I don't know. We'll have to see. If it's all right like it is, it'll be all right like it is. So that's that completed. A few little bits to do, not much. So nameplate. I did mention earlier I've had some brass in for the nameplate. Let me make sure it's still in view. It is. So as you can see, there's 3 holes across the front of here. I'll reuse the 2 outer ones, and I think a little brass nameplate shaped and fitted in there will give it its name. So, all right, let's let you know. Oh, I think it was 10 days ago. Well, longer than that, but we had a bereavement in the family. My father-in-law passed away, hence why I haven't done a lot of videos lately. So much going on. But anyway, his name was Gordon, so I think we're going to call the engine Gordon in his memory. Well, the sun's come back out in Pembrokeshire. I was in the shed yesterday, which is where some of this footage was. Gosh, it was hot in here. I think it was like 32 degrees outside. Yeah, we had a lovely June. July and August were absolute awful, and warm, but yeah, just wet. And now we're back into sunshine again, or have been for the last sort of 4 or 5 days, so that's been nice. Yeah, that's the engine done. I got lots of other projects on the go. As I mentioned, I got the die in to do these drill chuck holders, so that's on my radar. Obviously the mini lathe's on the radar, and the cutter grinder is on the radar as well. So next projects, I'm sort of thinking as we're coming into winter, I have got another little Mamod stationary engine there, which, yeah, I don't think that's one per filming. It's going to be much the same sort of rebuild as this, except I might try and keep it original this time. So yeah, I'm tempted with getting another Stuart Models kit, maybe a beam engine or something like that, but they're not cheap, these things. So anyway, yeah, they are what they are. Anyway, with that said, guys, I think I've got enough for this video. So as usual, thanks for watching, thanks for subscribing. We'll see you all very soon. Cheers now.